muted. I'm tweaking. My mic was muted, bruh. But we back with a new video. Um, like I said, bruh, I'm back consistent. Happy 4th of July to everybody who celebrated. And, shout out to everybody in the chat. But we got police surprised a mother at work after 5-year-old was found home alone. Damn. I hope, bruh. I ain't trying to speak early because I don't know her situation. My bad, I had the game. I don't know about her living situation, so I'm not gonna sit here and bash the woman. But y'all need to stop having kids if y'all unfit. I'm not fit to be a parent, gang. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm mature enough to admit I'm not fit to be a parent right now, bro. Not mentally, not physically, not financially, not on no level. I'm not having a kid right now because I'm not fit. Yes, I want a kid. I want somebody to carry my legacy. I want to be a young parent and all that, but I can't do it, bro. Some of y'all be risking, like, bro. Y'all be like, and the thing is, the kid always gonna suffer the most from their parents' consequences, bro. Please don't have a kid until you fit, bro. Like, for real, bro. I know I'm not fit. I'm not. I know I treat my son different than my daughter, and that's not right. You feel what I'm saying? I feel that's like I allow my son to do more, and me knowing that I'm not mature enough to have a kid, because when I have a kid, I gotta understand and treat every. You know what I'm saying? I gotta treat both genders the same. I can't be catering to my son just because I'm a boy. You can't do it, man. That's why I'm not having a kid right now. I feel like I gotta mature, bro. Like, I need to mature more to have before I have my kid. But man, more people need to learn, bro. Just don't rush having a kid, bro. Cause she probably don't got a baby father because clearly they alone unless they both at work.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I was dropping my son off. Dad lives here. I'm on my way to work. And I was pulling out of the parking spot, and they ran out in front of the car.
Okay.
They said that they're locked out of their apartment. I don't know where the apartment is, Okay. Their mom is at work at the mall. She gets off at 3 p.m. They're 5 years old. They said. So I just drove him up here. Yeah. I didn't know what to do.
What parking lot were you in?
He lives in 26500. So if you go in at the stop sign, go left, and it's the second left.
Okay. If you can just wait here for a minute. Mind telling me, what are you guys doing outside?
When we were inside, somebody, no, Michael, I just wanted to stay, I wanted to stay, but my stomach was hurting, so I allowed Mom to stay by myself.
Who's at home with you?
Nobody.
And your mom's at work at the mall?
I told Mommy.
Damn, Dukes, what the fuck? She probably gotta work though. I can't really blame her, but man, we gotta see where the baby father at, bro. I don't know. I don't know the situation, so I ain't gonna just say. But I don't know. It don't sound too
Somebody
good.
has to come with me, but I can't. Me and Carson will stay home alone.
Okay. Do you know what store inside the mall she works at?
Yeah.
What store?
She works at the cookie store.
The what?
Upstairs. She works upstairs in the cookie store.
The cookie store? Okay. I think there's a kiosk. They sell cookies. If you can check at the mall, there should be a kiosk that sells cookies upper level by the food court. I believe that might be their mother.
What's your mom's name?
The mother's name is... Okay.
We make TikToks together.
This kid's smart though.
Yeah, can you miss? Do you have an Ohio driver's license? Do you have a valid driver's license? No. And you're the only one in the car? What,
She might get in trouble risking it I would have parked that bitch on the side on bro. Told him I walked out the apartment. Obviously, she's
Apartment building, you said? 26500?
That's where I was. She just said building 10.
Oh, they're in, okay. You stay in 109. Okay.
11.
Oh, building 11, but apartment 109. Okay, and they're in building 10. Okay. And you were just pulling out of your parking space and they ran in front of you?
Like, ran behind the car, like almost hit me.
Okay. You can wait in your car. I just can't let you drive off, unfortunately. Okay. Hi. I'm Officer Cam. Hi. What time did your mom go to work this morning?
I don't know.
Okay. She gets off at 3 o'clock?
Yeah. Pardon me, what'd you say?
What time does mommy go to work?
We don't know. I know, but I forgot.
You know how long you've been by yourself today?
That's sad.
I only 15 minutes. Yeah, last time I was being lost by myself, and now me and Carson were being lost by ourselves this time. I was alone a deep ago. I didn't went out. I was just like staying in my bed.
You said you left the apartment because your tummy hurts?
Yes.
Okay. Where were you trying to go?
I was trying to go to Beechwood Mall.
What? You know, it's dangerous. Do you see all these cars? It's really dangerous.
You went to the sidewalk though.
Home? Yeah. Okay. Are you sure they're at home?
Yeah.
Okay, because where do you live? Do you live in the village?
Street, yeah.
Yeah, they're out at the garden
Damn. Yeah, you could tell she a good mom. That's fucked up, bro.
back over in the village. So you're going to need to come get them.
Oh my god. I just dropped off my cookies. My employee will be here any second. I had my friend over there watching them, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to try and call your friend?
Where are they?
They're at the guard shack at the village. You know,
Yeah, that's where we live.
So was anybody supposed to stay with you today?
No, nobody. All my mom's friends can watch us because they have work.
Who all lives with you?
Just our mom.
Okay.
Our dad lives in Bermuda.
Okay.
Did she leave you alone a lot?
So this is our first day.
This is the first day?
Yeah, we never.
Damn, seemed like she was just trying to drop something off. The goof ass employee came late. She lived across the street. And you could tell that's a good mom, but she got to pay the consequences of her actions. You can't, bro. I don't know why people have kids before they get married, bro. Like, even though marriage don't necessarily mean y'all gonna stay together forever, but at the same time, get married, I feel like a ring. I feel like getting a ring for somebody before like a kid is more important. Think about it, bro. Somebody will get pregnant in 2 months, but tell a nigga will get a girl pregnant in 2 months, but tell a girl he ain't marrying her for 5 to 10 years. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all niggas weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had my girl for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't having no kids, bro. I'm not mature enough financially, mentally, all aspects, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, damn, bro. This the consequences though. Fucking with somebody you don't even know if y'all gonna be together for a long time.
Were you lonely?
No,
Did she give you instructions on what to do today?
no, I don't know. All she told me is that Carter has to listen to me.
Yeah, what? Are you able to call her on like an iPad or anything in case of an emergency?
No, we don't have an iPad.
So you don't have any way to call her if there's an emergency?
No, I look for his phone in his keys so I keep the way to get out. But I couldn't find her. Yeah, because he keeps his keys in his car.
The caller, she doesn't have a license. She's just waiting for someone to come drive the vehicle away. Child endangerment.
Damn. No. I feel bad for them. I kind of feel bad, but consequences, bro. You gotta accept what comes with it. You should have just, if you was dropping off the cookies, you should have just took them with you. I'm gonna be real. They 5 years old, bro. You can't leave. I don't feel comfortable leaving a 10-year-old alone. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just, like, you can't do it, bro. I'm too, I be thinking of too much, bro.
Your mommy's on her way.
No?
Yeah, we found her.
8-9, we're headed over there now.
Please don't take them. I mean,
So,
I don't know, bro.
The lady in the vehicle right there said that she was pulling out of her parking space because she lives in building 11, and
What's
she,
that Billy 10?
yeah, you live in building 10. She was pulling out of her parking space, and the two girls ran out in front of her, and she almost hit them.
Listen up.
How y'all feel about this in the comments? This is a sticky situation, bro. I kind of feel bad, but
I guess Carter said her stomach hurt, and she was they were coming to the mall to see you.
Okay, but where's Auntie India?
She didn't come.
What do you mean? She said she was coming. She said she was here.
No, she wasn't.
So I was just dropping cookies. I have a bakery over in Beechwood Mall, and then I have a friend who lives nearby. I just call her whenever I need her help. I was in such a rush this morning. I ran over and not this morning. It was long ago. And I just dropped the cookies off and I was coming right back.
Okay. What time did you leave?
Like 10 minutes ago. I was at home baking all day.
What time approximately?
I was there like 1:40.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
And you just left to go drop cookies off?
Yep. Yep. My employees over there.
Okay.
So were you girls sleeping when Mom left?
I was thinking a little bit.
Okay, and you said
The rest.
that their aunt was supposed to come over?
I just have a friend that lives nearby.
Okay. And did you speak with this friend?
Yep. Yeah, I messaged her and asked her. She said she was on her way.
What's the friend's name?
Her name's India.
India?
I know her. That's her.
Did you need anything else?
As long as it's filled out on the
Thank you
front
so
back.
much. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm so sorry.
Alright, yep, that's all I need.
But you left without India being there yet.
She was on her way.
But she never showed up.
She was
Never
there.
came. How y'all feel about this, bro? Fuck, man. You could tell they good though. Like you could tell they got manners and they good and stuff though. I ain't gonna lie.
I literally call her every time, and she always comes every single time. That's my, honestly, like that's my fault. 100%. I should have been until she was there, but I'm just so used.
Is there any other relatives that live nearby?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of relatives that are there.
Okay.
My grandma stays over here in Shaker, right here by middle school.
Uh-huh.
This shit sound like it's in Cleveland. She said it's Beechwood and Shaker Cut. What the fuck? This might be in Cleveland.
Do you have on your phone proof that you called this India girl? And it would have to have a date and time on it.
I mean, I called her at 1:40 to make sure that she was still there. I have the date and time on that.
Are we able to see that?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
At what time?
1:40. That was just to make sure that she was still there. I had just gotten her to me.
Mommy.
Okay. And you confirmed that she was on the way,
Yes.
but she never arrived before you left?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So you called India after we had already received notification that the kids were loose. What we're asking for you to show us is proof that you had somebody coming over to babysit the kids. Because 1:39 or 1:40 is not a good time.
It was a private call. It's not showing that.
Nothing prior to 1:39?
No, but I mean, I can call her.
Any text messages?
It was through Instagram.
And are you able to pull that up?
No, because it was on a private, so it's deleted.
It was deleted? Okay, well, that's where we kind of run into a situation
No, I
there.
totally get it. I know this is absolutely crazy. I know.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to figure out. So I'll just give you the rundown. Shar found Mom, and the girls were walking outside of their building and almost got run over.
My camera be tripping. I gotta make sure my shit ain't flipping.
And correct. And she's like, "Oh, India's supposed to be there." Well, Mom can't provide any proof that she's like, "Oh no, I called India." Well, she called India at 1:39. She called India at 1:40. We got this call at 1:39. Mom's lying about getting a babysitter. Mom had no babysitter. So anyway, we have two girls that
1 minute off. Damn, if she would have called her like at 1:38, 1:37. Cause they talking about this right across the street.
She had a tummy ache. These two 5-year-olds were going to walk to the mall to find Mom. Yes, because she got a tummy ache. And so, she's definitely going to get hooked up. However, this is requiring a bond from a judge. Child endangering requires we contact the judge. And we have two little girls we don't know what to do with. So probably just going to have to tell the judge that and beg for a personal. So I would like to just keep the girl.
Constellation Schools.
It's a very sticky situation, bro. She not even. From what I'm seeing, I can't speak on what's going on, but from what I'm seeing, she don't seem like a bad person, a bad mom.
I don't think the girls should be in a separate car than Mom.
Are you guys in kindergarten?
So you came to the house? Because Carson's talking about you didn't come.
We didn't show her. We didn't show her.
She was, oh my god. And then I don't know why when I call you on the stupid Instagram private, because it's not, they need a date and a time to show that I told you to come real quick.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's
okay.
her.
Just 1 second. Hey Cam,
Yeah.
the girl's on the phone.
She's on the phone with her friend India that could watch the kids potentially.
Okay, apparently maybe the friend India can come watch the kids. So we might be able to just take all the kids and Mom, drop kids off at Vantage, and then take Mom. All right, so we'll work on that. So as soon as we leave, as soon as we're separated, he wants you to call 696 Kids to see if they want to come and interview her at the jail. Because sometimes they haven't been able to get a hold of people. She seems like a respectable person.
Yeah.
She's going to be here,
Right.
at some point. I'm not going to jump out, escape that.
Yeah. Maya, can I speak with you, please? Outside?
So, we don't want to talk about this in front of your kids at all, okay? You have to be booked and processed for child endangerment, okay? So it requires you to be fingerprinted at our station, okay? You have to get arrested for this. Are we able to drop the girls off at India's house while.
No, India's not home now.
Okay, so that's fine. So we're gonna put all three of you in the back of a police car together, unhandcuffed. We're just gonna make sure you don't have anything on you, okay? And you're not gonna be handcuffed as long as you're sitting in the car with your kids.
Can they go to my grandma's house?
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma is not home at the moment.
My grandpa is. So you can watch them.
Is he able to
Is this
drive
how long
here?
would this take, do you know?
No, because we have to contact the judge for approval to let you go. I'm imagining she will, but this requires us to call the judge. Okay.
Bring ID, your cell phone. If you haven't, your wallet, because if the judge does set a bond, obviously you're gonna have to pay that bond to get out.
We're gonna go for a little ride.
Police car, first time for everything, right?
Right. The field trip.
You guys want the big car?
Pick which car you want.
You have the big car?
All right, that's fine.
I never been in a big car before.
Is this gonna go on my public record?
So it's not something that we like put out to the media or anything. So
Yeah, you don't make Cleveland.
yeah, there's we
Damn,
don't
this is in
release
Cleveland. Damn. So sad.
booking photo or anything like that.
All right, scoot on over.
Mommy, look at Daddy.
Hold on 1 second. They kind of lost it. Yeah, just wrap
Put
this.
your seatbelt on.
I already
There you go.
have
Just
one.
wrap this around you.
I don't have one.
Oh, that's okay for right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call 696 Kids now to see if they want to interview her before she leaves the jail. You're gonna drop the kids off, bring them, go to the jail.
There's a female CO, and I've already patted her down. So Judd,
The woman was charged with child endangerment and was later released on bond.
Damn. That was a sticky situation, but my advice for the day, if you watching this, bro, please don't have a kid with that girl. If you watching this, don't have a kid with that man until y'all both understand fully. Like, stuff do happen in life, but man, you just gotta be prepared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I can really say. Like, I'm not having kids until I know I ain't gotta go to work. I can be around my kids for as long as I need to be, type shit. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Sad situation. I really do. This is the first video I feel bad for the mom, like, or for the suspect, whatever you want to call it. But sad, man.